again. This is when you have to either act totally unnatural.
Take a photo of you.
Now who's ready for the magical export import ban? They will be on in 5 minutes. Again, 5 minutes for the magical export import ban. Thank you very much, everyone.
So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you.
Playing because it's like dead at the moment. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you.
Pleasure, Philip. They need a bigger sound system. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Iggy Pop? Yeah, Frenzy. I can't right at the moment, no. No, I don't have it.
Iggy Pop. Play. No one's fucking We'll do one downstairs. We'll do one downstairs. I've had enough.
That's the whole point.
Thank you. This is going to be the magical import-export band. They played last summer party and now they're playing a very special magical import-export.
mistake, starting off on a positive note. The magical export-import ban will not be here tonight. I repeat, the magical export-import ban will not be here tonight. However, I have been given the lovely pleasure to introduce, to present to you, the magical export-import educational program! Today's topic is the negative impacts of drugs, alcohol, sex, money, materialism, and social image, and how they can work to degrade the human soul. I would like to present to you Voss, Seal, Bluffett, McMerlin, Hubis, Harold O.D.
Thank you.
Alright, Jabril, thank you very kindly for such a warm introduction.
Is this the anti-football goal? What's happening here?
Alright. Now, thank you all for attending this evening to come and see us play. Now, let's get a show of hands. Who in the audience likes to drink alcohol? Who likes to take drugs? Who likes to have sexual intercourse? Who here likes money? Okay, I'm going to begin with alcohol and drugs and the damaging effects on the human soul. Now, one of the benefits that people claim about alcohol and drugs is altered states. Drugs and alcohol do not add any mind particles into your brain. They modulate what is already there. The erection of a distortion prism in your vessel, bent out of natural mind, can be useful to have experienced as a soul. Everyone, please bring the level down. What is this, a barn? Thank you. Now, I understand for ritual, it can be important to bypass certain parts of the brain. Certain faculties of the brain can be unuseful when it comes to ritual. But why can this not be achieved without means of alcohol and drugs? Why can this not be achieved naturally? That's my question to you this evening. Now, another positive aspect of drugs and alcohol is confidence and connection, people would tell me. Substances can break barriers between people and act as the social lubricant. That's another positive thing they say. I see far too many people alienate themselves from this plane to escape, when fear must be faced in order to refine the true substance of the soul. Can one not have strength to bring this about by their own means, on their own feet, without relying on external substances? We must find the creativity and the strength to be able to surrender to each other raw, not behind the masks of substance. No excuse is needed to want to reach out to another soul. We must bring about new rituals that orbit the center of the natural mind, drawing in the spiral onto one's spiritual purpose, which is a very important thing one should consider. If you're going to take something that will chemically redecorate the interior of your mind, you must go to it with absolute sincerity and spiritual purpose, not just for pleasure or because you are too weak to bring about those mental properties within yourself alone. It is much harder to bring about these mental properties in these states without alcohol and drugs. But if we start dismissing things because they are hard, then we will leave as empty as mirrors. In the external world, the rise and fall of things is temporary. Accept this. Do not invest your happiness in them, as they cannot take you to the places that you may need to be. The energy can be cultivated within yourself from whatever materials in your sphere of existence. That will stay with you. Now, the majority of the export-import band did not want to play at this establishment this evening, as they told me they did not want to interface with parasitic consciousness. The only difference between them and I is that I do not believe that you are reptilians. Wealth may have alienated some of you from many important initiatory experiences, and this may have led to a spiritual downfall. The collective human body is disintegrating on all levels of class in today's time. Class is not what separates us. There are those who play the game and believe the illusion, and those who do not. Yes, many of you may have tuned into reptilian frequencies, or may exist there a lot of the time. I have been intercepted myself occasionally by reptilian frequencies. We are all vulnerable to it at times, but we are evolving. We must contribute to the evolution of the human angel in this personal battle. Reality is far enough interesting as it is without sex, drugs, alcohol and money polluting the human spirit and the human soul. Mr. Davenport, please come forth. Please come forth. We're talking about the degradation of the human soul and how money, drugs, sex, and materialism can very much degrade one's spirit. Shall we move on to sex now, people? Nature and misuse of sexual energy. Now, sex is a beautiful thing, but for many of the same reasons as I have mentioned with alcohol and drugs, it can be deflowered and its interior can be redecorated and abstracted from reality by the same force that so deliberately works to hide you from yourself. Now, who wants to be hidden from themselves? Tell me. Raise your hand if you want to hide from yourself. Do you? He does. You do over there. Turning the human body into a material resource. Turning a ritual, which is the very creation of life, into a cheap, plastic means of pleasure and power. Sex can be used for ascension. It is the very beginning of our existence, after all. It does have power in it. If this power is clearly manifested on the material plane, in the sense of the world alone, it is wasted. You will be firmly embedded in the illusion that takes you away from the spiritual path. Now, who would want that? Alright, a survey. A study by Justin Dornson proved that 70% of men prefer the color red to the color blue. Do you believe that? Music is one of the most beautiful things in the world. if we focus on music and find a route to ascension and a spiritual path, we will be okay. But it doesn't need to come with alcohol, drugs, sex and money. Those things are things that take you away from the spiritual purpose. 70% of men prefer the color red to blue. And now 80% of those men are afraid to admit it. And then 96% of those men have a severe porn addiction. Thank you! Alright, we're not done yet. We've still got to talk about money and materialism. I believe the more honest, the more creative, the more liberated, the more true you are in everyday life, the more sexual energy would naturally reach equilibrium, and the more naturally, far less demented. I'm not shocked that such businessmen are so sexually dependent. I'm not shocked, it's all about that. The constant pile of mindless activities that have no correlation with the world. Numbers and accounts, paperwork, existing outcomes. No one wonders why it is you want to be tied up or tie other people up. Every piece of expression for oneself ends up being limited to the dimension of sex. Well, best of Belleville, stay off March, Stephen Wolf. They are avoided. But with this expression, one does not know what it is they are truly expressing, as they are avoiding their own soul, hiding from it, covering it up as best as one can, much to your own demise. Dragged by desire like a dog. Okay, well, Pascal Pedaville, slay off Mark Stephen Wolf. Well, Pascal Pedaville, slay off my Stephen Wolf. I do not see any rich men in this room. For a rich man is a man who is satisfied with less.
One more thing.
On my home planet.
Keep going!
On my home. On my home planet. Of Hubba Dubba Dubba Digga now, 44, hanging a 3.5 and a half and a 4, 4, 4. Hello brother, how are we?
Hear it!
I do not oppose the rich. I do not oppose the rich. Humanity is well served by having a diversity of people within it. I applaud the diversity. Being born rich is one experience. Being born poor is another experience.
It's not my fault, but I've got to do what
Thank you very much, man. You're with us. Look at that, brother. You know it. You know it, brother.
Thank you so much, yeah. Thank you.
Being alienated from one group. Everybody who would like to come with us, we'll be hosting a drone jam down the road right now. Leave this place and reclaim your soul. We're free. Let's go.
Just apply to you, mate.
Be free of the parasite!
You're a Buddhist. Just like me.
You talk too much, my brother, honestly. You talk too much.
You're parasitic with a parasitic aura. Would you like to be healed by me?
I'd
like to heal you.
We'll return you to the Ben Stone.
We need to return you to the Ben Stone. Immediately.
Return 32 Portland Place.
Have a good evening, my
I'll tickle you.
Have a good evening, my friend.
Tickle you.
Have a good evening, my friend.
I'm the tickle monster.
Free your souls from the parasite!
Please join us. We're meditating outside. We're meditating, yeah. And they were not prepared for any of it, man. Like,
They
fuck
know
it.
it's true.
Of course they fucking know it's true. Let's get the fuck out of this drawing. It's the fucking truth. And also, like, you know, you said the things and like they can't. Like, they don't like to hear that, man. Like, you know,
Here he is.
fuck out. The park's just here, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Say that again. Guillaume.
Yeah, this is the present.
Is that Welsh? Is that Welsh?
French. Bypass the present.
Yeah, you got an idea for it?
Yeah, absolutely.